One thing that's really interesting with ChatGPT is the translation ability, as in translating language. So if I want to read something, let's say in a Chinese or Hindi or something like that, but I don't understand that language, which I don't, I understand English, I could get a document or maybe something from a website and I could input it into ChatGPT and it'll translate it for me. And this is more than like Google Translate, where you're putting, it's better for shorter sentences, paragraphs, where this way I could take a whole document and put it in there and it'll translate it. So let me show you how that works, because depending on your situation, this could be really, really amazing and helpful. So let's take a look at that. So here I am at the Economic Times in Hindi. So this is a business website for like investors or business stuff in India. But this is the Hindi version versus as opposed to the English version. You can see this is in Hindi. But there's some that are in like, green hydrogen mission, whatever is in English, but the rest is in Hindi. So if I clicked into this article, for example, let's say I'm interested in this mission. I could look into this and I can see, a little bit in English, but mostly all of it is in Hindi there, right? So you look at all that is in Hindi. So how do I use ChatGPT to help me? Well, first off, I would want to copy and paste. And I've never tried this where I'm going to, copy in some of those pictures things. Hopefully I'll get rid of that, but let's try it and see. If not, I would just need to do the text itself. But I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, can you translate this, whatever document, article, it's actually a web page, but article into English. And then I'm just going to fix this up a little bit. There you go. And into English, I'll capitalize it. And then I'm going to copy paste my article here, right? And it looks like it didn't put in the, hopefully it took out the pictures and things, because that's ChatGPT said it's not really related to the formatting too. So, that's okay too. I just want to know what this is saying. I have no idea what this is saying right now. Hopefully it's okay. It's a green mission thing. It should be okay. And you can see I put in ChatGPT, hit my enter key, and then now it is converting all that entire article from Hindi into English. And how the Indian government's approved 19.7 billion rupees, about 207 million for National Green Hydrogen Mission, right? And so if I was curious about that, I now am not limited to only articles and things that are in English. I can get things that might be in other languages too as well. And particularly if it's something that maybe is more interesting from the source material, I'd rather hear about the mission in India from an Indian reporter or an Indian report perspective as an example, as opposed to getting a little tidbit from some US site that might not give you as much information. So think about that. If you have things you want to translate, it could be personal stuff, maybe you get a letter from a relative from the old country, so to speak, or it could be something related to business. You can just put it right in ChatGPT, look how fast it did it, and took that article and took it from Hindi to English really, really quick. So do I know if it's 100% perfectly accurate? I don't, but it looks pretty accurate to me. Even getting names in there, like Modi's name in there correctly and all that, so it's doing all that correctly. So I'm still pretty confident on it, but it's something, it's worth a check too. But that's a pretty amazing thing you can do with ChatGPT in terms of translation.